You may be aware of a topic that has been recently surfing the YouTube homepage. The topic that we are discussing is the GTA 5 online Iceberg. While being on Reddit yesterday, I came across a post by the user ProvenBeat explaining the GTA 5 online Iceberg. The topics in this iceberg range from the least unsettling to the most creepy/disturbing topics they may not have heard of about in the game. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. The first entry on this list is colored headlights. I don't know much about this topic other than the colored headlights in Los Santos Customs or other mechanic shops around the map. I'm not completely sure what this entry is about. There isn't much info about it I can find. The railgun is a weapon that wasn't fully released by Rockstar Games due to bugs within. Not many people know any knowledge about this weapon. The weapon is still a prototype. The stone hatchet is an obtainable weapon that isn't obtainable from the gun store. The weapon is only obtainable from doing a quest that makes you do 5 bounty target missions before getting a text from Mawid Eklis. There isn't much to it other than that. This entry on the iceberg has interested me the most. I will only be explaining one of the secret vehicles that is in the game files. The vehicle is a rusted tractor. The tractor is located close to the El Gordo Lighthouse. The speeds aren't anything to be impressed about, as it is just a bit faster than a bicycle. The altruists are a cult living in the Chiliad mountain state wilderness in Grand Theft Auto 5. The word altruist means a person who has an unselfish concern for the welfare of others. Rockstar might have implemented this cult from an actual religion that shares the same characteristics. Bigfoot has been a rumor in GTA 5 for a very long time. There have been videos on YouTube that explain what is the purpose of Bigfoot. A brief explanation of what it is just a simple Sasquatch creature that is found in the north of town Grapeseed. Other than that, you can interact with it as far as killing it. Darknet is a part of the heist setup Humane Raid. The purpose of it is just aiming toward military equipment needed for the heist. Many people do not know about this topic. In a few segments being over the phone with LTJ, you can hear that they say sentences that sound like something that Lester would say. It is true that Lester is using a voice changer. If you go far enough into the game files, you can find a file called Lester Bike Audio. This entry on the list may be some research. Apparently, if you are speaking in game chat and you aren't using a standard keyboard, but instead you have, for example, Dutch characters, it will make the letters squares instead of the said character. Suicidal drivers are something that you can find in GTA 5 Online. They are also called reckless drivers. Rockstar Games might have implemented this into their game to make it more realistic. A driver is usually a man. The car that they are driving is the Sentinel XS, which goes faster than most street cars. They will drive recklessly, damaging their vehicle. The ghost of Mount Gordo explains itself. It is a ghost at the peak of Mount Gordo. The ghost isn't harmful and won't do any damage to the player. The ghost can only be seen at 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. Merle Abrahams, more commonly known as the Infinity Killer, is a serial killer in Grand Theft Auto 5. He is never really seen in the game, but he is mentioned. He is responsible for 8 killings, and they are all buried in a secret place in San Andreas. Back when the game was first released, there was a myth that cops were racist to colored citizens. Rockstar responded to the community by telling them it wasn't true and that they weren't programmed that way. A website that I found online states, Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar Games evaded millions of tax dollars, reveals report. A recent study conducted by the British think tank TaxWatch UK has brought to light shocking info on Rockstar Games. Clever tax evasion in the UK, basically Rockstar Games try to keep the millions of dollars secret. There isn't much info I could find about the prostitute refund. What I'm thinking is a big load of refunds due to prostitution. The Mile High Club is a building under construction in downtown Los Santos in Grand Theft Auto 5. It is being constructed by a company called SCD Contractors. Other than that, there isn't much to it. This topic on the iceberg is a very popular way people use mod menus to drop big loads of cash. The player will drop money bags on other players or themselves to get lots of money. This is a glitch that makes the female characters have blue nipples. I know it's a weird concept, but it was achievable while customizing your character. The glitch made you put on a specific outfit and then they would show. I'm supposing Rockstar Games implemented this way to hide nudity while customizing your character. From a few forums that I found on the internet, I found out from the days of GTA San Andreas there was a green and orange sky. Because GTA 5 has a city of San Andreas, you can see the green and orange sky. Phantom files are hidden game files. The reason why this entry is on the Iceberg is maybe Rockstar Games has a few phantom files. The main reason why companies do that is to hide any secret info or myths going around the internet. All I could find about this topic is how to find the mask stand of Vespucci movie masks. Some info that I found on the GTA wiki says, Rockstar Games says they have divided the Grand Theft Auto series into distinct universes. These parallel universes are designed to be completely separate from each other, so no physical appearing characters or storylines would overlap. The concept of phasing is a glitch to be able to walk through any walls. It would allow the player to no-clip into any building. Aliens are an Easter egg that is a figment of Michael's imagination. They have green skin, large crescent-shaped heads, and large mouths with big teeth. With mod menus, they are able to be spawned. The bleeding house is a house on the map where if you shoot it, it will have the same blood spray animation if you were to shoot an NPC or player. Panic in the Woods is a phenomenon in GTA 5. Claims to your game playing a loud buzzing sound when you enter the San Andreas woodlands. People say that the loud buzzing sound could be a resemblance to the sound of a medical disease tetanus, and your player's health will slowly decrease until you return back to civilization. The topic comes from a side mission that you can play in GTA 5. This mission is connected to a murder that happened in the movie industry, and Michael is set out to figure out what happened. Later on in the mission, Michael will find cryptic messages carved into certain building walls. Michael's next mission is to find the sunken body. Even though the body can be discovered now, Michael will continue investigating. Michael needs to access Solomon Richards' office at Richards Majestic to read the letter on his desk. The studio can only be accessed during times 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Once he has accessed the office, the character switching will be disabled. After this, Michael finds out where he needs to look for the body. Once he's found the body, he takes a picture of it and sends it back to the studio. Couldn't find anything about this topic. The topic seems to be based on the military base near the top left corner of the map, and some things we haven't been able to discover in it. Red arrows refers to a type of texture that's found in the game around the map that look like, well, red arrows. The first arrow can be found off the highway on a trail near the gas station. On the side of the trail is a large concrete pillar that has been defaced by alien enthusiasts. Showing more of the same alien graffiti that has been found in the other parts of the state, next to the pillar is a replica of the Mount Chiliad mural etched into the sand. On the top of the pillar is a small white sign with a red arrow on it, pointing toward the direction of Omega's house and Beam Me Up. Following a straight line path from the first arrow, the second arrow can be found at Beam Me Up, near the entrance and close to a wrecked RV. This points towards Sandy Shores, which takes you up to the only 2 pillars in the game, so the continuation of the path is only up to fan speculation. I couldn't find anything about this topic. The topic only seems to relate to the iron sight in your gun, but I feel like there's something more sinister about this topic. In my opinion, the topic relates to one of the mines found around the GTA 5 map, and there's maybe something living in one of these mines. It allows no light once your players enter the mine far enough, and your lights will turn off for no reason, and you'll hear disturbing sounds. By the time you're gone far enough, your player will die for no reason. This could be all false, but I think it's a good theory related to this topic. Nothing was found again. There was no information on this topic, and when I mean there's nothing related to it, I searched for it in about an hour and found nothing. This topic may be about the ending of GTA 5 storyline, and there would be no fun allowed after you finished it. I don't know, it's just a theory. This topic relates to a mission called Out of the Closet. The mission requires Bruce to have Nico go kill the cousin of Lai Rivias. Because it hasn't paid his debt, Rivias is hiding and the only way to get him out is arrange a date. Following the date, Rivias leaves the cafe where Nico kills him. This is mainly about the mental state of your character. As he or she slowly kills more and more people, your character's mark will become more and more red, showing how psycho you've gone. I searched for a bit on this topic and all I could find was luring girl into alley. There isn't much to it than this bit. What could have happened in that alleyway? We might just never know. This topic is just related more to the side of people griefing in GTA 5 and nothing more than that. If you guys could find anything, please in the comment section below let me know. This topic is based on the storyline set of GTA 5. Fans from the fandom say that Michael, Franklin, and Trevor are all the same people. They're just bodies that the player uses to transform from. Now this one seems a little too far-fetched out for me, but this may be true. Omega is a stranger found in the Grand Senora Desert. He is also known to be a psycho out of his mind. Nothing more can be said about him, but maybe the truth is lurking somewhere in the files of GTA. We haven't heard the rest of him just yet. Avon is a villain in the GTA 5 online Doomsday missions, and if you complete all of them you win against him. But there's something more dark about this topic. Now I couldn't find anything on it, but what if Avon is looking to strike again? What if there would be another DLC where he comes back and tries to win? Just a theory, but what do you guys think? Let me know down below. There isn't any info that I have found from my main researching websites as well as in Google. What I'm thinking is this entry is on the Iceberg is talking about the GTA 5 online Lester character model as a clone. What might be the answer here is that the online Lester is a clone of himself from story mode. When using the radio station wheel in GTA 5 or in director mode, the game will revert to slow motion while changing stations. Radio interference is heard while listening to a specific station and trying to leave the zone where the signal is available. Blaine County radio can only be selected in Blaine County and WCTR in Los Santos County. From a forum that I found online about a mod, from this entry reads, now near Mount Chiliad in the shady cheeky areas, an abandoned area has appeared. There are houses, the mod does not spoil the atmosphere of the game. Also the modification is adapted for buying real estate. You can buy a house there and save the game there. The origin of this mod is back to San Andreas. What I'm thinking is that there's a similar mod available for GTA 5 story mode. Now entering the Abyss Plus layer of the Iceberg. The entries may be offensive to some people, so if you like, you can click off the video. When Rockstar Games made GTA 5 for free on the PC via the Epic Games Store, players have been suspecting the cause of a big outrage. What I have found is CAPIAs are a big deterrent to any DDoS attack. The community has speculated this is a DDoS attack due to the CAPIAs they are forced to fill out. This is just a theory. I doubt Rockstar Games themselves would sell mod menus. Rockstar Games has been trying to get rid of mod menus. From googling this topic, I found countless videos on regular mod menus made by other people, but you never know, Rockstar could be hiding something behind our backs. Seizure skies seem to be a glitch within the game. I'm assuming people have been in online servers and see the skies lagging out instead of showing the normal weather. The skies would turn different colors. There is a seizure warning before the game loads up, so that could be something to discuss. Mod menus have been around for a while. With these mod menus, people could bait the player to install their menu and hijack their account. Another idea I have for this entry is that they wouldn't exactly hijack your account, but hijack your computer, encrypting the files within. This is a very dark topic on the Iceberg. Some of the origins date back to San Andreas, but there have been appearances in GTA 5 Online, where with the access to roleplay servers, anyone can make one. With these servers, you could do whatever you want. I'm assuming people have dressed up as these neo-Nazis and plan to meet up in a specific part of the map. This is the last entry on the Iceberg. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. If you like what you've seen here, please consider pressing the like button. Let's get back into it. Rockstar Games most likely doesn't know where you live, nor would they do anything about it. Rockstar most likely knows your IP address because overall, GTA 5 is an online game using their servers. Before this video ends, I would like to give my friend Cosimics a shout out. You can check out his YouTube channel. You should also join his Discord server. Links will be in the description below. He has helped me make this video by doing some of the entries that we have explained. Without him, this video would take a very long time.